Welcome back, everybody. I ended up with another 12-volt cooler, which is going to end up being an upgrade in the van. And it all came about because I bought the Coachman. Now, let's go over here a minute. Now, when I bought the Coachman, it's 35 years old. It's been about 3 months ago. I was told that it needed a new refrigerator and hot water tank. Well, we had a little hiccup. Yes, we did. We had a little hiccup with this refrigerator. Now, my original plan, we'll call it Plan A, and now the van's gonna be Plan B. The Plan A was, a company made me an offer. They offered me to review it, another 12-volt cooler. I already had one, so I ignored the email and said, like, no thanks, I already have one, I don't need another. And this was about a week or so before I bought the Coachman. Well, then when I come across the Coachman and I started thinking about buying it, I was told that the refrigerator needed replaced. And I thought, well, I've been down that road before. Trying to get a 35-year-old refrigerator running, it's probably a losing battle. So I thought, well, wait a minute. Well, maybe in the meantime, I can use a 12-volt cooler till I get that sorted out, whether I can fix the old one. There's time diagnosing it and messing with it, and or replacing it, and how available are they for this, the right size. And I thought, well, I want to start using this as soon as possible, the Coachman. So I thought maybe I should get that cooler for now, and I can just worry about, I'll just sort the refrigerator issue out later. But at least I'll have refrigeration right off the bat. So I went back and I found that email, and I replied to the company, sure. Once I knew I was buying it, once I did buy it, I found that email and I said, yeah, sure, I'll try that cooler out. And then they sent it to me. Well, then if you've been with the channel, it didn't take much. I found some bad connections and got it working in electric mode, and left it run a couple days, make sure it came down to temperature and was gonna stay there. A couple days later, I cleaned the contacts on the control board, plugged it in, and bang, it started working on propane too. And so I thought, well, now I have this cooler. What am I gonna do with it? So I thought, well, maybe it'll be a nice upgrade for the van, and I think it's gonna be. All right. Well, the sun and the shade and all that stuff. I probably need to dig this out of here. Maybe I can start here. This is the one I had, and it's a set power. I think it's 44, maybe it's 48 port, and this is basically the same size, but the difference is this set power. You can use it as a refrigerator or a freezer, but not both. So it has two compartments in it, and yeah, we haven't been using the van much, but there's just cold water in it now. But it's one or the other. It's running about 38 degrees right now, and I can turn it down and the whole thing turns into a freezer. And at the time I thought it was both, but it's not. It's a single zone. Well, this one here is. So this is from Newair is the company, and actually, if you see, the refrigerator is at 37, and the freezer is at -1 degrees in here. So, and this one has some nice features too, like a nice handle. This one's kind of, they're both a pretty fair size. But this one just has the handles on each end. I mean, you're stuck carrying it. This one has this nice handle on it that extends. It's on wheels. All right, here, let me show you this handle. All right, hang on. Yeah, I mean, there's a little thumb thing or a trigger on each side. Pull that out, it comes out. It's the water things in the way. It comes out and snaps, and it's easy to move around. So where's the triggers? Up here. And yeah, they slide in and out real nice and smooth. Seems, you know, looks pretty well built. It feels pretty well built. But in here, all right, see it. You know, it is dual zone. It has the wall in between them. Same thing. You know, it's about it says it's 37 degrees, and this is -1. Look. Okay, they sound like rocks. You know, absolutely frozen solid. And this one has a light for each compartment. And I don't know. I like the idea of having a freezer too. I mean, even if you just use this like for you know, a weekend or a week getaway, you know, be able to bring frozen treats like popsicles and your favorite ice cream, or some extra meats or whatever. I mean, you have the ability to freeze stuff now. I mean, I'm thinking this is a pretty nice upgrade. So that might be what ends up happening to this. Is it's just gonna go to the van. And oh, and on the back side it has a actually it has a port for, you can charge it with, you can just plug a solar panel directly into it, whereas the others, most of them just have the 12-volt adapter or plug, and the also the 110 adapter, and same with this one, but it has the additional, you can plug a solar panel directly into it. So but I think there's an optional battery and solar panel that is available for these. Let me see, where are we at here? Something else is about this. Oh, it has a what up here, it has a, look at this. Here's kind of a cool little feature. Oops, I was accidentally pushing buttons. Look, it has a built-in, look, oops, dropped it. It has a little built-in cutting board. It's kind of handy. And oh, there's a bottle opener on the back side of it. Where is it? You're not gonna be able to see that one because we're back here in the dark. There's a bottle opener built into it, and another handle, so you could carry it. One person could carry it, you know, grab handle here, another grab handle there, or pull that out and use that. But I like the idea of having that freezer. Now, what happened with the Coachman was, after I got that refrigerator working, yeah, I thought, well, now I'm going to do this cooler. But we had a recent hiccup. A week or so ago, I'll back up a second. Got it working on electric first, and let it run for a handful of days. The temperature came down, stabilized. It's like, okay, we're good to go. I'm gonna go shopping. I'm gonna stock it. It's fixed. Then there was still whether it would also work on propane. But I knew he's out of the woods. He's working on electric. We can go ahead and start using it. But then I got it working on propane. You know, that was a few days later, and I ran that for 3 or 4 days to make sure, and I kept an eye on it because now there's food in it. And sure enough, it regulated. You know, not too cold, not too hot. It worked in operated in a normal range. I thought, we're in, because that's how I use. I mean, once we're out on the road, I mean, I rarely go to a campground that has, you know, utilities to plug in. We're out boondocking, and we're going to the campgrounds like we are going to here this coming week. No hookups. So I needed to work in propane. So we're all up and running. Everything's fine. It's working in propane for a handful of days. I'm like, okay, I'm satisfied. Well, knowing that we're kind of low on propane, I switched it back over to electric. Now, that's been fine. And for about a week or so, and then all of a sudden, I noticed the temperature was slowly starting to climb in it. And I thought, well, maybe it's because we're having some hot days, okay? We're getting on with summer, getting a little warmer. Maybe a little bit up is normal. But it shouldn't be. I better keep an eye on this thing. And the following day, it was even a little bit more. So I turned the thermostat down to coldest. And one more day passed, and the temperature came up even a little bit more. And I'm like, that's it. I says, we got a problem here. So I switched it back over to propane, and the temperature started coming back down again, back into its normal range. I'm like, okay, so the refrigeration unit's not bad in it. It's the element, whether it's the heating, whether, and it's weird, isn't it weird science that you got to make heat in order to make cold? So, so whether you're using the electric mode, has the electric heating element, or propane has fire, nice little blue flame in there. So maybe the electric element is gone bad in it, or maybe it's just more connections need cleaned up. I don't know yet. I haven't had time to look at it. But we're back in propane. It's been running fine now for over a week. It's staying nice and cold like it's supposed to. So, but as soon as I realized, when I switched back over to propane mode, as soon as I realized, okay, it's coming back down into the cool, in the nice cool zone, I thought, all right, the refrigerator's still going to be okay, but we are low on propane. So we ran the coachman out and said, it's time to fill the main tank up, and we did, and come back, and now we're in propane mode, and that's the way it's going to be until I have a chance to look at the electric stuff. But the electric thing's kind of secondhand, or second. I rarely use it anyway. So, but I'm still like it to work. I'll probably have a look at it and eventually, and but so anyway, I'm like, oh, when that first started happening, I'm like, oh good, I still have that cooler. It might end up going back to plan A anyway, because so here on the van it's plan B. But I really like it. I don't know. It might, the original one might just I might just sell it and then move on with this refrigerator freezer model. It's what I thought I was getting to begin with. When I was originally offered this one, I thought it was refrigerator and freezer. And when I got it and checked it out and started using it, I'm like, what's wrong here? This other. Turns out it wasn't. Now I have one that is. I like having a freezer. Yeah, I must have bumped a control because now it's down to -4. What was it? -1? 38 and negative. I don't know, but it cools really good. And it has a USB port here too. So you can refrigerate and charge devices at the same time. Kind of nice. And as always with these type of review videos, I'll put the link down in the video description of this particular product and of the main website, the homepage of the website, because they have various size coolers, and they have wine refrigerators and humidors for cigars, and other beverage refrigerators and other heating and cooling. It's what they do. Okay, they're in the refrigeration game or business, and so I'll share both of those links down below. I think there's a discount code too. Is it Dave 10? I'll put that down. I'll put that down in there too. So anyway, we got the 4th of July weekend getting a little bit closer, and we're getting short on time. I'm going to finish getting some things together with the coachman and hopefully get out to camp with some friends here and for some much needed time away. That 3 months I spoke of since I've had this, it's been pretty, we haven't done any camping. It's been 3 months of projects and more projects, and I'm ready for a break, a much needed break. I'm so looking forward to it. That's all I got today. We'll be back soon. Where's Bella? I'll see you later. As always, no video is complete without a little bit of Bella. No video is complete without some Bella. Ready? Where's them bad deers? Huh? That's all. That always sets her off. Goes for a little walk down here, looking for them bad rabbits and bad deers. Huh? Looking for bad rabbits and bad deers. All right. She's gonna need a minute. Are you gonna need a minute? Huh? Oops, she does need a minute. Even if there's birds down here, just for something to chase. She just loves she'll just take a run. Anything in here, she'll want to chase it off. Just for fun. All right, good girl. Did you run them bad birds off this time? Huh? Probably ready to go get some dinner. A little snack maybe. You need a snack? You want to go get a snack? Wait, I think we go this way. I think we go this way for snacks. I'm coming. She looks back to make sure I'm coming. Yes, I'm coming.